Good afternoon. This is Roger Gilbert from Milling and Grain magazine. It's the last day of Indo Livestock here in Jakarta, Indonesia, and I'm on the Otterwanger stand talking to Paul Eijmberts, who is the area sales manager. As the regional or area sales manager for Southeast Asia, I'm just curious as to how feed is developing in the region. Paul, can you tell us a little bit about the development of feed in the region?
Okay, I'm responsible, as you mentioned, for Southeast Asia. It's a big group of different countries, so the variety of countries is quite large. And what we see in the market that there's a constant growing demand for feed capacity, feed production capacity, either in the poultry sector. The majority of the feed industry is focused on poultry feeds, but more and more we see aquatic feed production that it is increasing. Also in countries like Indonesia, but also Vietnam. So there's a bigger demand for fish feed production.
Well, I also wonder what size mills are being built. I mean, is it focus on large mills still, or are smaller mills making an entrance?
And if we compare with Europe, Europe is a market with very versatile multifunctional feed mills, which are almost all of them are large feed mills. In Southeast Asia, we see a lot of small feed mills. Capacity ranges, let's say 5 ton per hour, 10 ton per hour, 20, sometimes up to 30 ton per hour. These are often for the integrated companies. Sometimes the commercial feed mills, they are bigger, let's say 60 ton per hour, or sometimes a little higher. But a majority of the customers is an integrated company, and that's when you see the smaller capacity feed mills, where we have very decent solutions for that, and that's our good part.
And what is that solution?
Now, what we as Otterwanger, we have the unique concept. It's called containerized feed mills. It's a modular feed mill concept where we compose the process flow of all the process steps inside container frames. So we pre-assemble equipment inside container frames, as you see behind me. We pre-assemble, we ship it on the truck, in the boat, on the truck, and then on site we stack them together like Duplo blocks for children. So it's a kind of a plug-and-play system, which completely separate from a building. So you don't require a high building and with a lot of steel and big foundation. Here the steel comes with the equipment. It's the shipping frame, which is also the machine tower at the end. So you save a lot of cost on the steel, on civil works, but also in erection time. The number of personnel required for installation is less. So on multiple aspects you are saving a lot of cost. The building for the feed mill itself can be a lightweight shed, as we see here in the back for the company Huatlai in Malaysia. So building wise, the customer requires a warehouse for raw materials and finished product, but the same building can be used for the feed mill. So you don't need the very expensive, heavy and high towers for making the feed mill itself.
Do you see a changing attitude towards feed milling in the region? And I'm thinking here about the work of associations and the recognition that high quality feeds are important. Also by governments that are paying more attention to possibly better animal feeding.
Yeah, several governments they start a kind of they have different names, but safe feed production. So there's more focus on hygienic feeds. One of the things is also for poultry feeds to create salmonella-free feed. So, and yeah, as a supplier of feed mill equipment, we also follow these type of trends, that we create solutions for making that possible, so that we stay in line with the request from the market. So for salmonella-free feeds, and if I make a step for another feed type for layer feeds, instead of grinding with a hammer mill, structurizing is getting more and more common. And also from that point we have developed a structurizer to make coarse layer feeds instead of grinding with a hammer mill. So, and yeah, that is an appreciated solution in the market, and we see that a bigger trend in that direction. Yeah.
Excellent. And on the show itself here in Jakarta, this is the third day. How has the response been?
The response has been good so far. If I compare it with other years, I think this show from all the other years, in my experience, this is the best show from that. I've seen in the last years an increase of people coming to the stand, but also a higher quality type of question. So the people have done their homework. They know what they are looking for. So the quality of the meetings is on a higher level. That's what I feel.
That is excellent to hear. Thank you very much for the interview, and good luck in the last few hours.
My pleasure, and thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you.